and clearly. I am going to teach and take, so please excuse me if I get winded. I've got my little heater going in here so that I can have my room be as hot as I can make it. Just really testing that out to see what it's like. Anyways, we're gonna keep today's flow as usual. If you've taken my class and you know me, I am a junkie about alignment and lengthening, and that is pretty much the main focus of my class, aside from really encouraging you to be focused on your breath. So we're gonna take our time with our poses. We're gonna spend a little bit of time fine-tuning and building from the ground up. As always, take breaks. I hope you've got water and a towel next to you. Class got pretty sweaty for me yesterday, so I can't imagine how it got for you. And just remember to breathe. Stay connected to your breath. Take breaks when you need to. You don't have to have your screen on. You can turn it off if you need to. Honor your bodies today. We are in some really crazy, trying times, and I really encourage you. I know some folks may not have had an opportunity to move around as much as we're used to moving around. Don't use that as an excuse to go balls to the wall and ignore what your body is asking you for. Really stay tuned in. If you've got tight hips, be gentle. If you've got back pain, be gentle. You can always come down to a knee if you need to. You can drop a forearm to the top of the thigh in any of our warrior poses if you need to. Just really be mindful. Take this opportunity to kind of pay tribute to your body. And with that being said, let's get started in child's pose. So come to the back of your mat. Bring your toes to touch and your knees nice and wide as is comfortable for your own hips. So if you've got tight hips and you experience some pain in those joints, draw your knees in a little bit, but if you can, try to come out to the edges of your mat. Bring your forehead down, fingertips reach forward toward the front of the room, and then you just relax down into your pose. And I want you to take a few minutes to just breathe right here. Right away, bringing your awareness to your breath. Notice how the breath works on your body. Notice the length of your inhale and your exhale, and we're not really doing anything except observing at this point. Maybe you take a moment to start to draw one shoulder down and then the other, kind of loosening up a little bit. Maybe you take a moment to press your hips back toward your heels and reach your fingertips forward. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and start my playlist or whatever playlist you've got going on for you right now. And then just find yourself in stillness. Let your forearms relax against your mat, forehead resting. Notice the texture beneath your body, beneath the tops of your feet, beneath your wrists, beneath your palms, your fingertips, beneath your forehead. Just take a moment and breathe. And now wherever you are in your cycle of breath, take a moment to empty your lungs. So exhale through the mouth, push everything up and out, fully empty the body. Through your nose, take a deep inhale, filling all the way up, back rising, belly expanding between the thighs. Breathing in as deeply as you can, holding that breath for just a moment. And then open mouth, H-A. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose, filling all the way up. And open mouth, exhale. One more time together, take a full breath in through your nose, filling all the way up. Biggest breath so far. And then open mouth, exhale. Starting to engage the Ujjayi breath, seal your lips, inhale through the nose. And with your lips sealed, exhaling through the nose, pushing all the air up and out. Maybe suspending the breath for just a moment. Another deep inhale through the nose. Ujjayi, exhale. Baby scorpion, take an inhale as you start to shift your weight forward. So lifting up, pushing through your tabletop. As you come forward, your hips sink low, gaze goes up toward the ceiling, toes keep touching, but reach up toward the crown of your head, pull the shoulders back, press your chest forward, stay right here for just a few breaths. Find one inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, find your child's pose, hips pressed back and down. Lengthen through your fingertips, trying to keep your arms lifted up and away from your mat. Get long through your spine. And as you inhale, come forward. Finding your baby scorpion once again. Exhaling as you press back to child's pose. And one more time through. Inhale, baby scorpion, shift your hips forward. Maybe try and sink them a little bit lower, a little bit closer to your mat as you press your chest forward, draw your shoulders back. And exhale as you find your child's pose. Take an inhale as you make your way up to a tabletop. Right away, stacking your joints, knees right beneath your hips. Shoulders are hovering right over your wrists. Right away, spreading your fingers wide, drawing your navel up and in. So we're looking for a flat spine, not a rounded spine. So as you draw your navel up and in and roll your tailbone under, the crown of your head reaches forward toward the front of the room, and we actively press our mat away from our body. So the navel's drawn in tight, the core is activated. Tops of the feet can be down onto your mat, or you can tuck your toes under. Take a deep inhale as you come to cow pose. Send the gaze up, tailbone tips up, belly drops down toward your mat. And as you exhale, rounding through your spine, tucking, curling under, gaze back between your thighs. 2 more rounds of that. Inhale, drop the belly, chin, tailbone up, cow pose. Try to draw your shoulders away from your ears and press your collarbone forward. Exhaling to cat, tucking, rounding, gazing back. A lot of space between your shoulders. Last round here, inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly low. And exhale as you come to cat, tuck, round, gaze back. Take an inhale as you come back to tabletop. Right away, finding some free movement, whatever feels good for your body, shifting the hips from side to side. Maybe taking some circular motions with the trunk of your body, making sure to go in both directions. Always an option to reach one hand across the body and press your hips back toward the opposite hip, stretching through the rib cage. Notice what's happening with your breath. Are you breathing? Taking these last few moments to get out any wiggles. And then making your way back to tabletop. Joints stacked, navel drawn up and in, gazing forward and down or straight down at the space between your palms. Start to extend your right leg back toward the back of the room, lengthen through your toes, and then draw the right hip down so that your hips are square to your mat. Now, I know this is a little bit more difficult without our mirror, so really stay in tune with your body. Keep the navel drawn up and in. Keep pressing the earth away with both palms. Now, as you lengthen through your toes, so imagine touching the wall behind you with the tip of your big toe. Squeeze through your right glute and lift the leg just a little bit higher. And then reach your left fingertips forward toward the front of the room. Your palm is open to the right side of the room, and your fingers are spread wide. Stay right where you are. Find a full inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, knee to elbow, round through your spine. Try and make that knee to elbow connection. Draw the navel up and in. Take an inhale as you lengthen and extend. Fingertip through big toe. And exhale as you squeeze knee to elbow, rounding, tucking, curling under. We'll do that one more time. Inhale as you lengthen and extend. And exhale to squeeze knee to elbow. And now inhale, lengthen and extend. Pause right here. Take a bend in the right leg. The heel presses up toward the ceiling. Reach back with your left hand, grab your foot from the inside. And now start to kick into your left palm. Feel your left shoulder being pulled away from your ear. Ground down through the right palm and all 5 knuckles. And start to send your gaze to the left side of the room. Kicking and pulling in equal opposition. We're here for 2 deep breaths. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, kick a little higher. And exhale, pull a little more deeply with the right hand. And now take an inhale as you lengthen and extend through the fingertips and toes. And exhale as you come back to your tabletop. One round of cat-cow. Take an inhale, drop your belly, send your chin and your tailbone up. And exhale as you round, tuck, curl, gaze back between your thighs. Take an inhale as you come to tabletop. Finding your exhale right here as you draw the navel up and in and roll the tailbone under. Start to lengthen your left toes toward the back of the room. Really lengthening and extending. Imagine touching the back wall with the tip of your big toe. Squeeze through your left glute. Lift the leg a little higher. Keep your navel drawn up and in. Try and rotate the left hip down so that both hips are square to your mat. And then lengthen your right fingertips forward, palm open to the left side of the room, fingers spread wide. Take a deep breath in right where you are. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow, tuck and curl, round through the spine, make that contact. Inhale as you lengthen and extend. And exhale, squeeze, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Last time, exhale, squeeze, tuck, round, curl, navel draws up and in. Inhale as you lengthen, pause right here. Taking your bend in the left foot and pressing the heel up toward the ceiling. Start to draw your heel in toward your glute as you reach your right hand back, grabbing your foot from the inside. And now start to kick into your right hand and pull on the foot in equal opposition. Send your gaze to the right side of the room this time. Kicking and pulling, kicking and pulling. We're here for 2 rounds of breath. Deep inhale as you kick the foot a little higher. And exhale right here. One more time, take a full breath in. And open mouth, exhale. Inhale as you lengthen and extend through your fingertips and toes. Finding your tabletop as you exhale, this time 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, chin, tailbone up. Exhale as you tuck, round, gaze back, navel draws up and in. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, chin and tailbone up. And exhale as you round, tuck, curl, draw the navel in. Take an inhale as you come to cow pose and tuck your toes. And as you exhale, finding your downward facing dog, pressing your hips up and back. So we're looking for that nice V shape in our downward facing dog. So the heels press down toward your mat. Always nice to keep a bend in the knees for that first one, but you can straighten the legs if you'd like to. The navel draws up and in. The torso presses back toward the thighs. The gaze is back between the feet. Fingers are spread wide. All 10 knuckles pressing down into your mat. Stay right where you are. Find a deep inhale through your nose. And open mouth, exhale. One more time, a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Take an inhale as you rise to your tip toes. And as you exhale, press your heels down toward your mat. One more time, inhale as you rise to your tip toes. Pressing your heels down as you exhale. Now this time I want you to take a generous bend in your knees. Keep your navel drawn up and in, not going quite down to turbo dog, but just bending your knees enough so that you can draw your torso closer to your thighs. Stay right where you are for just a couple rounds of breath. Just breathe deeply. And now shift your gaze to the top edge of your mat and just walk your feet forward. Coming right to ragdoll pose. Feet are at hip width distance, all 10 toes facing the front of the room. Keeping your heels grounded, draw your weight forward slightly into your toes so that you're hinging at the hips. Let the crown of your head reach down toward the earth, and then grab opposite elbows or tuck the pinkies into the opposite elbow creases and hang. Maybe taking a minute to sway from side to side. You can do a few bounces here. Coming back to center, shaking out the head no. And then nodding the head yes. Finding stillness once again. Take a micro bend in your knees as you release your hands to your mat. The navel draws up and in. And on a slow inhale, we rise. Heavy head, heavy arms, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Head coming up last. Finding your mountain pose. We'll start our first mountain pose with our toes touching. So bring your toes and your heels to touch. Right away, drawing your navel under, rolling your tailbone under and drawing your navel in. The shoulders roll back and down, palms open to the front of the room. Spread the fingers wide and then lengthen through your fingertips. Take an inhale as you sweep your arms up. Tap your palms overhead and gaze up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, sweep through the fingertips. And hands to heart center, exhale. One more time. Inhale, rise through the fingertips. And heart center as you exhale. Taking a moment to close your eyes, maybe finding an intention, someone, someplace, something to dedicate your practice to. And then blinking your eyes open. Keeping your palms pressed together, take an inhale as you send the fingertips up. Swan dive, exhale, and fold forward. Inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale to a halfway lift. Keep the shoulders drawn back and the navel in. And folding forward as you exhale. Taking a deep bend in your knees, drop your palms down, hop or step back to plank pose. Heels pressed toward the back of the room. All 10 fingers grounded down into your mat. The tailbone rolls under as the navel draws up and in. Take an inhale as you shift your weight forward. Always an option to drop to your knees. Otherwise, chaturanga as you exhale, dropping down, elbows in close to the body. Inhaling as you make your way to upward facing dog. Shoulders draw back, hips sink low, chest presses forward. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale as you rise to your tiptoes. And now turbo dog as you exhale, knees drop to a hover. Torso presses back toward the thighs. Gazing back, knuckles pressing down. Take an inhale as you gaze forward. And as you exhale, step to the top of your mat and fold forward. Feet come to touch right away. Inhale as you rise, sweep your arms up. Palms tap as you gaze up. And as you exhale, hands through heart center, fold forward. Inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding high plank as you exhale. Inhaling to shift your weight forward. Finding chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog, draw the shoulders back. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale as you rise to your tiptoes. Turbo dog as you exhale, the navel draws in as the torso presses back. Inhale to gaze forward. And top of your mat, exhale and fold. Right away, feet to touch. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, palms tap and gaze up. Folding forward as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine, the navel draws in. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Finding high plank as you exhale. Inhale to shift the weight forward. And now chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now bring your toes to touch. Take an inhale as you lift your right leg high. Right away, relaxing your left heel down, keeping your hips square to your mat. Take an inhale as you lift the leg a little higher. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale to lengthen and extend. And as you exhale, step your foot through to a low lunge. Good. And now next inhale brings you right up to warrior two. Right away, starting to peel that right knee open. Front knee is right over the front ankle. Extending through your wingspan. Torso is square to the left side of the room. The gaze is out over the front fingertips. Roll your tailbone under as you draw your navel in. Grounding down through the heel of your right foot. Take an inhale as you straighten the front leg. Tap your palms overhead and gaze up. As you exhale, come right back to warrior two. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Tap and gaze up. And exhale as you find warrior two. Once more, inhale, gaze up, tap, straighten the front leg. And finding warrior two as you exhale. Now listen, stay right here. Take a full breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, shifting your weight to the back of your mat for Skandasana. First time around, the fingertips touch down. Knife edge and inner arch of the right foot firmly grounded into your mat. Inner right thigh is engaged. Weight is back into the left heel as the hips press back toward the back of the room. Keeping your fingertips touch down, draw the navel up and in. Crown of your head reaching forward toward the front of the room. Just here for a few rounds of breath. Maybe trying to draw the hips a little deeper with every exhale. And now as you inhale, straighten your left leg. Turn your toes in, heels out. Come up onto your fingertips. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Draw your navel in. Find a full breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, coming right to a forward fold. Weight comes forward into your toes, but keep your heels grounded. Try to keep the hips level right over where the ankles would be if your feet were right underneath your body. Take an inhale as you come to a halfway lift. And we'll fold forward one more time. And now inhale as you come to a halfway lift. Start to turn your heels in as you take a bend in your knees. So we're coming right to goddess pose. Hinge the torso up. Cactus the arms out, send your gaze up. Take an inhale as you rise, coming right to star. And as you exhale, drop the hips down, cactus the arms. Inhale as you rise, star pose. And exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale as you rise, star pose. Finding warrior two as you exhale. Good. Coming right to Trikonasana, straighten your front leg, draw your navel in, reach your right fingertips forward. Right palm touches down on your right shin as the left fingertips extend up toward the ceiling. Right hand can keep a light touch on your shin, but if you'd like to, you can use that hand to actively press your torso away from your leg. Start to draw the right rib cage and the right hip under, twisting a little deeper through the mid-back. Gaze up toward your left fingertips. Stay connected to your breath. We're only here for about 3, 2, 1. Your next inhale brings you right to reverse warrior. Big bend in that right knee as the right fingertips reach up. And then we peel the rib cage open, hinging back. Left hand is resting on the back side. Shoulders peel away from our ears. Really lengthening, stretching up and out of the waist. Find one deep inhale right here. And as you exhale, come back to plank pose. Spin the arms down, step the right foot back. Take an inhale as you shift forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog. And downward facing dog as you exhale. Bringing your toes to touch. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale as you lift your left leg high. Relaxing your right heel down, squaring your hips to your mat. Squeeze through the left glute. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. And exhale as you bring your knee to your nose. Inhale to lengthen and extend. Finding low lunge as you exhale. Inhaling your way up to warrior two. Right away starting to peel the left knee open. Left knee is hovering right over the left ankle. Torso squared to the right side of the room as we gaze out over the front fingertips. The tailbone grows under as the navel draws in, shoulders down and away from the ears. Start to straighten that front leg, take an inhale, palms tap overhead as you gaze up. As you exhale, warrior two. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, straighten front leg, gaze up, tap. Warrior two, exhale. One more time, inhale, gaze up, tap. And warrior two as you exhale. Staying right where you are, full inhale, breathe in. And as you exhale, finding Skandasana to the back of your mat. This time the right leg bends, left leg remains straight. Knife edge, inner arch of the left foot, firmly grounded. Pressing the weight back into your right heel. Fingertips stay down onto your mat, crown of your head long, reaching, lengthening through your spine. We're here for just a couple of breaths. So full inhale through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Take an inhale as you start to straighten your right leg. Turn your toes in and your heels slightly out. Right away, come up onto your fingertips. Crown of your head lengthen forward as the navel draws up and in. Take a full inhale. And exhale as you fold forward. Maybe this time you reach for the outer edges of your feet. Take another breath in as you flatten your spine. And exhale as you draw your forehead down toward your mat. Releasing your grip. Start to take a bend in your knees. Turn your heels in and your toes out. We come up to goddess. Cactus the arms. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Take an inhale as you rise to star pose. And goddess as you exhale, cactus, sit the hips low. Try to keep the knees from bowing in. Peel them open. Inhale as you rise, star pose. And cactus as you exhale, goddess. One more time, inhaling to rise, star pose. And goddess as you exhale. Inhale as you rise, star pose. Finding warrior two as you exhale. Coming back to our Trikonasana triangle pose, straighten the front leg, keep the core engaged. Reach the left fingertips forward. And then the left palm drops down as the right fingertips extend up. Once again, either a light touch with the left palm or actively pressing your torso away from your mat as you roll your left hip, your left ribcage under and gaze up toward your right thumb. Twisting through the mid-back, maybe going a little deeper. Just a couple of full breaths right here. Try to keep the left quad engaged. We're just here for 3, 2, 1. Next inhale brings you right to reverse warrior. Big bend in the left knee this time. Left fingertips extend up, and then we peel the rib cage open. Right hand resting on the back thigh. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Maybe try to go a little deeper into that front knee. And then taking one full inhale. High plank as you exhale, spinning the palms down, step the left foot back. Inhale as you shift your way forward. Chaturanga to exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the chest forward, shoulders draw back. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale as you rise to your tiptoes. And finding turbo dog as you exhale, pause here. Spin your inner elbows up toward the ceiling. And then drop your forearms to a hover above your mat. Keep pressing your torso back toward your thighs. So the elbows, the forearms are just about an inch above your mat. Take an inhale as you gaze forward. Then as you exhale, come to the top of your mat, feet to touch. Fold forward and exhale. Inhale as you rise, sweep your arms up, palms tap, gaze up, pause right here. Roll your tailbone under, press your hips forward, lift your chest. Fingertips reaching up and then maybe back toward the back of the room. Take an inhale as you rise, gaze forward. And fold forward as you exhale. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. And find your high plank as you exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Keep the elbows in tight. Upward facing dog as you breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Bring your toes to touch. Take an inhale to lift through the right leg, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Finding low as you exhale. Warrior, inhale, breathe out. Breathe in. Maybe come in a little bit deeper on that exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms tap up as you gaze up. Exhale as you come back to your warrior two. Twice more. Inhale, rise, tap, gaze up. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, rise, gaze up, tap. Warrior two, exhale, hold here, full inhale through the nose. Skandasana, as you exhale, hips drop to the back of your mat. Take an inhale as you straighten the left leg, palms drop, lengthen through your spine. Exhale as you fold, crown or nose reaching down toward your mat. Take an inhale as you turn the heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Exhale as you drop your hips a little deeper. Star pose, inhale, rise, maybe gazing up, little back bend this time. And goddess as you exhale. Twice more, inhale, rise, star pose. And goddess as you exhale. Once more, take an inhale as you rise, star pose. And goddess, exhale. Inhale as you come to star pose. Warrior two as you exhale. Take an inhale as you straighten the front leg. As you reach forward and down, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reverse warrior as you inhale. Big bend in that front knee, reach up and back. High plank as you exhale. Inhale to shift forward. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward and downward facing dog, exhale. Bringing your toes to touch, inhale the left leg high. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Low lunge as you exhale. Come on up, warrior two, inhale. Maybe sinking a little deeper as you exhale, lengthen through your wingspan. Take an inhale, straighten the front leg, tap palms, gaze up. Warrior two, exhale. Twice more, inhale, gaze up, tap palms. And warrior two, exhale. Once, inhale, rise, gaze up, tap palms. Warrior two, exhale, hold here, just a full inhale. And Skandasana, exhale to the back of your mat. Inhale as you straighten the right leg, toes in, heels out, lengthen through your spine. Fold forward and exhale. Goddess pose, inhale, heels in, toes out, rise through the chest. Come a little bit deeper as you exhale. Start pose, inhale up, gaze up, maybe take a little bit back bend. And goddess as you exhale. Twice more, inhale, rise through your fingertips. And goddess as you exhale. Inhale, rise, gaze up, lift your chest. And goddess as you exhale. Inhale, star pose, last time. Warrior two, exhale. Straighten the front leg, inhale. Good, reach forward and exhale, Trikonasana pose. Reverse warrior as you breathe in. Finding high plank as you breathe out. Inhale to shift forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog as you exhale, hold here. A big breath in through your nose. A big breath out through your mouth. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale as you rise to your tiptoes. Finding your turbo dog as you exhale, option to hover the elbows. Inhale as you gaze forward. Top of your mat as you exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, palms tap, gaze up. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Taking a moment to let the breath, the body settle. Maybe closing your eyes. Coming back to your intention. Coming back to your breath. Back into your body. Maybe taking a moment to relax your face, give a smile. I'm so grateful to be doing this today. I'm so grateful you're all here. Dropping your hands down by your side, finding your mountain pose. Just a little bit of balance work today. Take an inhale as you extend through your fingertips. Dropping your right hand down by your waist, dancer's pose. Left leg is rooted down into your mat. Taking a bend in your right knee. Kick your right heel back toward your right glute. Reach back, grab the foot from the inside. Bring your toes to touch. Now, I know you can't see my left hand, but I am extending through my left fingertips. Now, before you start to hinge forward, I want you to just kick your right hand, your right foot, into your right hand. Think about drawing your knee as far away from your right hip as you can get it. And once you can't kick back any further, then we start to hinge the torso down. Kicking and reaching in equal opposition. Trying to stay rooted through that left leg. Maybe you keep the right hip rotated down, maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. Keep bringing your awareness to your breath. And if you fall out, you fall out. Just come back in. Making sure to take your time, not rushing through this pose. The more we slow down, the more we can figure out which muscles engage in this posture. How do we use them more intentionally? Now listen, I want you to get a little bit longer. Kick a little harder. Reach a little bit further. Start to engage through your core. Oh my goodness. Balance. And take an inhale as you hinge up. Bringing your knees back to touch. And then exhaling as you release. Now let's see if there's any difference on the left side. Take an inhale as you sweep your arms up. Releasing your left arm down by your side, take a bend in that left knee. Kick your heel back toward your glute, reach back, grab the foot from the inside, draw your knees to touch. Take a moment right here. Maybe you draw your navel in and press your hips forward. Start to kick into your left hand. Make sure that standing foot, standing leg is rooted. Once you can't kick back anymore, we start to hinge the torso down, reaching, lengthening through the right fingertips. Finding your drishti, your single point of focus, something that doesn't move to gaze at. Because when the eyes move, the rest of our body moves too. Get a little bit longer. Engage through your core. Take an inhale as you hinge up, bringing your knees to touch. Exhaling as you release, arms down by your side. Good, roll the shoulders back and down, maybe shake it out a little bit. And now rooting down through the left leg once again. Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. So we draw the knee up, the navel stays up and in, core is firm. Toes drawn back toward the knee. Left glute is engaged. The hips can press slightly forward as we reach through our fingertips. Shoulders stay down and away from our ears. Now this is a great place to stay. We got a few options here. You can either grab on to the big toe with your peace fingers. Keep extending through the left arm. You can kick your right heel forward. Maybe send the left fingertips up, or maybe the right leg comes out to the side and the left fingers reach out to the side. We're not here for long. So again, just coming back to your breath. Really noticing how your body engages with this posture. This isn't a chance to beat yourself up or tell yourself how terrible you are at balancing. It is a fact-finding mission, as a friend of mine says to me. Just here for a couple more breaths. Start to bring that knee back in and into center, reaching the left fingertips up. Gently release the grip on the right foot. Ekapada Tadasana, but the fingertips extended through, up toward the ceiling. Keep your core drawn up and in. Bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale as you lift the knee a little higher. Airplane pose as you exhale, sweeping the right toes back. Fingertips extend back, or can stay centered at the heart. Whichever feels best for you. Keep pressing your collarbone forward. Reach through the back toes or press through the heel. Again, whichever feels best for you. Taking your time, starting to sweep the leg back through, we come back to Ekapada Tadasana. Finding one inhale. Exhaling as you release back to your mountain pose. Shake out the left leg. I know it's probably nice and tight. And then as we come back to stillness, we bring the left leg to tabletop. Same as on the other side. Left leg comes to tabletop. The navel stays drawn up and in. Toes drawn back toward the knee. Ankle right under the left knee. Same options as before. Maybe taking your peace fingers, grabbing onto your big toe. Right arm can stay extended. This is another really great place to stay. You can kick the heel forward. Maybe the right fingertips extend up, or you can draw everything out to the side. Make sure you are keeping your core engaged. Look at that sweat. Woo! Pressing through your heel as you draw back on your left toe. Focusing on your breath. And then slowly starting to draw back to center. Right fingertips extend up, gently releasing the left leg, coming to your Ekapada Tadasana. Bringing your hands to heart center. Shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale as you lift the knee a little higher. Finding your airplane pose as you exhale. Again, maybe the hands stay at heart center. Maybe they float back behind you. Doesn't matter which, whatever feels best for your body in this moment. Focusing on our breath, staying grounded and rooted through the standing leg. And we're only here for a couple of more breaths. Engaging through your core. Wow, no balance today. Sometimes it's like that. Inhaling as you sweep the left knee through, coming back to your Ekapada Tadasana, and exhaling as you release down to your mat, shaking out the right leg, and then coming back to your mountain pose. Fingertips extending down toward the earth, palms facing forward. The navel draws up and in. Our last little bit of flow before we come down to our mat. Inhaling as you sweep your arms up, tapping your palms overhead and gazing up. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to a halfway lift. Exhaling as you fold. Inhaling to halfway lift. And exhaling as you hop or step back to plank pose. Inhaling to shift your way forward. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale, bring your toes to touch. Inhaling your right leg high. Coming to half scorpion, peel the hips open and exhale. The right shoulder always wants to pop up. Draw that shoulder down. Keep your torso, your shoulders square to your mat. Maybe lift the knee a little higher, shift the toes a little closer to that left, the toes a little closer to your left shoulder. Breathe. Maybe you press your torso a little closer to your left thigh. Now inhale as you come back to three-legged dog. Bring your knee to your nose and exhale, pause. Step your foot through to a low lunge. Making sure that your feet are on opposite railroad tracks. We're coming to a crescent lunge. So now's a great time to step the left foot over just a little bit. Draw your navel up and in. Now before you sweep your arms up, I see some of you are already there. Come back down to your fingertips. There we go. I want you to draw your navel up and in. Root down through the right heel. Bring your fingertips to a hover above your mat. Right away, peel your shoulders away from your ears. Feel that right thigh light up. Keep pressing through the back heel for now. Breathe. Engaging through your core muscles. We inhale as we sweep the fingertips forward, hinging up, high crescent. Press your back heel forward so that the heel is right over your toes. Lengthen through your arms. Come a little bit deeper into the front knee. Draw the navel up and in. Bring your hands to heart center. Hinge your torso forward. Twist to the right. Left elbow touches down to the outside of your right knee. Right palm presses down into left. As you draw your navel up and in, send your gaze to the right side of the room. Maybe twisting a little deeper and gazing up toward the ceiling. Stay with your breath. Your next inhale brings you right back to crescent lunge. And exhaling as you drop your palms down to your mat. Left knee plants, top of your left knee comes down. We're going to a modified easy twist. So take an inhale as you just extend through your right fingertips. Now I want you to keep that right knee from floating away from you. Draw it into the center. Keep your navel drawn up and in, and maybe sit your hips a little deeper. Breathe. Float that right hand down, but bring it to the inside of your right foot. Shift your right foot to the edge of your mat. You can stay right here in lizard pose, or bring down the left forearm, maybe adding a twist back in. You can open up the right knee if that feels good. Stay with your breath. Bringing your right palm back down to your mat. Coming up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes. Shimmy the right foot back in about 2 inches. Lift the back knee. Come back to your crescent lunge. Opening up to our final warrior two on the right side. Flipping your front palm, reach forward. Inhale to a reverse warrior. Finding your side angle pose as you exhale. We're only here for a couple breaths. And inhale into reverse warrior. And high plank as you exhale. Inhaling your way forward. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing your toes to touch. Inhaling the left leg high. Half scorpion as you exhale, peeling your hips open. Again, that left shoulder might want to pop up. Draw it back down. Lift the knee a little higher. Peel the toes closer to your right shoulder. Taking an inhale as you come back to three-legged dog. Knee to nose as you exhale, pause. Step the foot through. Making sure the front knee is right over the front ankle. Also a good opportunity to step the right foot out just a little bit. Navel draws up and in as we start to hover. The fingertips, the shoulders peel away from the ear. Rooting down through that left foot. Taking an inhale as we peel up. Crescent lunge. Back heel presses forward as we come a little deeper. The navel draws up and in. Reach through your fingertips. Hands to heart center. Hinging the torso forward. Twisting to the left this time. Right elbow touches down. Left palm pressing down into right. Send your gaze to the left. Maybe twisting a little deeper. Gazing up. Next inhale brings you back to your crescent lunge. Dropping your palms as you exhale. Back knee comes down to your mat. Modified easy twist, inhaling the left fingertips high. Again, keep that left knee drawn into the center line. Twist, gaze up. Maybe going a little bit deeper, grounding down through that right palm, all five right knuckles. Sweeping the left hand down, drawing it to the inside of the left foot. Left foot shimmies to the outer edge of the mat. Right forearm can come down this time. Maybe you come back to your twist and open that left knee. Stay with your breath. Start to plant that left palm. Roll the left foot flat, come back to your hands. Left foot comes in about 2 inches. We're going back to crescent lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, peel up. Finding one inhale right here. And warrior two as you exhale. Flipping your front palm, reach forward. Take an inhale to reverse warrior. Finding side angle pose as you exhale just for a couple breaths. Inhaling as you make your way back to reverse. Finding your high plank as you exhale. Inhaling to shift forward. Exhaling all the way down to your mat. Bring your chin down. And then your left cheek down. Arms by your side, palms up. Breathe. Bringing your chin to the center of your mat and your arms out like airplane wings. Separate your feet to hip width distance. Airplane pose, take an inhale as you peel up. Lengthen through your toes. Lengthen through your spine, gazing forward and down. Using your back strength to peel up a little higher. Breathe, relax your face. Lift the fingertips a little higher. One inhale. And exhale as you release, bring your chin down. And then your right cheek down. Bringing your chin back to center, we'll take half floor bow. Bend in your left leg. Left foot grabs the foot from the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Right fingertips reach forward. Start to kick into your left hand as you extend through your right fingertips. Belly down, gazing up. Maybe you lift that right leg, maybe you don't. Breathe. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Chin down, left cheek down. Right away, coming back to center. Bend in the right leg. Left fingertips extend forward. Start to kick into your right hand. Left hand lifts. Maybe lifting that left leg, kicking, pulling in equal opposition. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Right away, grabbing both feet from the outside edges, full on bow pose. Kicking into your feet, inhaling as you peel up, gaze up, go up. One more breath. And exhale as you release. Palms beneath your shoulders, finding your embryo pose. The knees come to touch. The hips press back toward your heels. Arms rest by your side as your forehead touches down. Slowly starting to inhale as you peel up. Making your way onto your back for happy baby. As you come to your back, the soles of your feet point straight up. Head and shoulders relaxed against your mat as you grab onto the outside edges or the inside edges of your feet. Peace fingers can also grab onto that big toe. You want to draw your knees down toward the earth on either side of your body. Roll your tailbone down toward your mat. Maybe you play around with rocking from side to side. Maybe you straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe you just stay right here. Keep drawing your navel down. Maybe tuck your chin just a little bit. Stay here as long as you'd like. Next option is to find legs up the wall, toes pulled back toward your knees, heels pressed up. Try and straighten the legs. If you need to keep a bend, keep the bend. Always an option to take your thumbs and put them right under your sits bones if you need a little more support. And if you'd like, you can go on to full on shoulder stand. Walking your elbows in toward one another, pressing your toes back and your hips forward. And of course, cloud pose. Really taking on whatever posture feels good for you today. Taking time to add in any free movement before we settle onto our mats. Finding your breath. Really engaging with your body in this moment. And over your next, I'd say 4 breaths, start to make your way back down to your mat. As we prepare for our supine twist. Lying down, right away drawing your right knee into your right shoulder. Left leg is long on your mat, head and shoulders relaxed. Finding one full inhale right where you are. And as you exhale, supine twist, right knee guides toward the left as the right arm extends. Try not to pull the leg down. Let gravity do its job. You just focus on breathing and allowing this posture to work on your body. Drawing the navel in, taking an inhale as you come back to center. Left leg pulls in as you extend the right leg, drawing your left knee in toward your left shoulder, taking a full breath in. Coming to supine twist as you exhale, again, not pulling the left knee down, just letting gravity do its job. Extend through the left fingertips, maybe gaze toward your left thumb. Engaging your core, inhaling as you come back to center. Both legs fold into your chest, arms wrap around your shins, forehead draws up to meet your knees. Make yourself a tiny little ball. A full inhale through your nose. And Shavasana as you exhale, finding your dead man's pose. Getting comfortable in whatever way works for you. Maybe taking the shape of a star or finding Supta Pada Konasana, drawing your toes to touch and letting your knees fall open like bookends. Whatever feels good for you, just take this time, this space. This is what you've worked for. Give yourself permission to rest. I know right now we probably all feel like we should be doing something. And I had a friend ask me that question once, and it still sticks with me. What would it feel like if I gave myself permission to rest? To just be. Bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. You are welcome to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for letting me be part of your practice. Thank you for letting me be part of your journey. I hope to see you all on Sunday at noon for Hatha. Same time, same place. Sending you lots of love and peace and joy from my living room. Thank you, thank you, thank you.